Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go here on a Thursday night. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go! 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Into space at the 45. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
He'll drop to throw. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw yet again. He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Giants.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Motion man is Hyatt. They'll look to throw again. That is hauled in at the 5. And he'll be taken down. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. A second effort, and he is in. Elijah Mitchell. Touchdown, Giants. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Tyler Newman is there for the stop. Second and 7. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Harrison. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Darian Jones.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Panther 11, hurt.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man is Kadarius Toney, the former Giant. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Here we go, set. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He has Hyatt complete. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick. Check smash. 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back to the air one more time. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Budda Baker.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall, but after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left, and for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
from down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it's going to bring up fourth down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And not the greatest of kicks there. They're going to mark it on this side of midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run, and here's the rookie from Michigan. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. That's Zaven Collins on the stop. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And he will score. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York. The extra point try forthcoming. He gets it to go. And the Giants will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Giants leading this one early. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Now, faking the give. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll motion over Samuel. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's incomplete. Daring Paul on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
19 Lions. Here we go. Set. Set, go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Come 19. Come 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hut, hut.
That's taken in. And he's going to pick up the first down. He was short when he caught it, but knew exactly where he needed to get to. Gets there and keeps the drive alive. They'll throw out of the gun. This one taken in by Hyatt. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. Give him 18 yards on that one and a first down. That'll be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker. Past midfield. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Arizona. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Right back to the air following that pick six. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Point it right. Good. Run. What's on?
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. He'll throw it left and has his running back
So just think, I mean, a couple minutes ago, we see a pick six. I mean, the last thing you want to do is on the next time you step in the huddle is go 3 and out. So that's a big conversion. Now they got to find a way to get some of this momentum back, go down and get some points, and let everybody move past that pick six we saw in the last possession.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, Neighbors wide open. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd and a yard. A run here with Mitchell. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Now it is 1st and goal. Here's a run. He is in. Elijah Mitchell. Touchdown, New York. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The PAT, up and good. And the Giants will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. And it looked like the Cardinals were quick to react and get on it. So no turnover. They keep the ball. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick 1st down. On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. He's got his man downfield. It's Debo. And he will score. Debo Samuel. Touchdown, Cardinals. On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals will cut the deficit to 7. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll go right and find his running back. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Warrior 70. Take go.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive block, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Giants. The extra point is good. And the Giants have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. McBride is the motion man. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going right sideline and complete. He's still on his feet. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals are back to within 7. It's 28-21. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Hut, hut.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Hey, Smash! Drop below 18!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Drew Phillips. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday nighter to start the new NFL week. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. A handoff, running left is Benson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Again, it's Benson. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They've got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down. McBride is the motion man. Throwing now from the gun. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll motion over Samuel. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll try and run for this with Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. A give. Here's Benson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's Harrison. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Benson. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
They're called in at the 2. And he's in. Tip Ryman. Touchdown, Cardinals. On is Moody to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He's going to keep it himself. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
79 Bronco.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And open downfield, it's Johnson. That one good for 26 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The extra point is good. And the Giants will go up by 7. So, no short of... So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Now a shot downfield for Samuel.
Nothing scarier for a quarterback, Mike, than to seeing that ball popped up in the air. It feels like that ball is in the air for an eternity, and all you hope is that it just harmlessly falls to the ground, and fortunately for the offense, that's exactly what it did.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Back to throw. And this one is caught by Pierce. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. He'll look to throw. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback, and I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18, Dragon 60.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught side of the end zone. Darius Slayton, touchdown, New York. 3 touchdowns for him, numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught! And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
He'll get that complete to Harrison. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll drop to throw. He has Hyatt complete. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Tony, the man in motion. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. He'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They send the tight end in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Off he goes. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Back to the air once more on second down. Oh, high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's an Arizona first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Arizona. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Moody now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cardinals will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Right back to him on 1st down. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Alert! Alert! Check! Panther! Here we go, set!
They'll motion their tight end Johnson.
Set, go!
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Motion man is Hyatt.
19 tight! 19 tight! Ready?
They'll drop to throw. That one underneath to Mitchell. Cards going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, He's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
That is brought in. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal. Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other.